Jesus is love. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes will be saved. John 3:16. Do you believe this? Yes, I do. I believed that at that time when Jesus was there, he was the only beloved Son available to the Jews at that time. And those who believed in him definitely got salvation. Nowhere has it been said that Jesus will not reappear. Jesus himself said, I will come again. So this whole mistaken notion that the only beloved Son is referring to no other being Jesus or be same level of Jesus is totally wrong. He never said that. Read his writings. Read what he said. Read the New Testament again. And show me anywhere where he said, no future master will ever come, no future Jesus will ever come. He says he will come. Remember that. So don't just cut out a little piece from the Bible and say that's the whole truth. Read the whole of it. He said he will come again. He has come many times again. Will you recognize him? I met one person, a Christian, who told me, Jesus will come, I'll recognize him. So how will you recognize? There'll be holes in his hands. That's our understanding. He'll see, are there holes in the hands? They say that Jesus went to God. It's just a made-up story. Jesus went to God. And God said, I had a son crucified, holes in his hands. He said, He said, Pinocchio, who had also holes in his hands and in his feet. So therefore, why would you assume that a physical body, decomposed by any means, no body has ever survived ever in the physical plane, that body will come back? That you will see the holes in the hands? Don't you realize what Jesus was? You talk of Spirit of Jesus. And Spirit of Jesus cannot be the body of Jesus. He himself said that the Spirit is not the body. And he says the kingdom from which he comes, the kingdom of God is within you. Do we read that part? The real Jesus is within you. And let me tell you something. True story. There was a gangster, member of a gang. They used to commit robbery. And he found out that when the Dera Baba Jamal Singh was being built, they had designed it, the architects had designed it to put some gold toppings on the minarets. There'll be gold toppings. So Great Master said, if people can donate enough gold, we will put it. Otherwise, you can have an ordinary building, it doesn't matter. People were keen to see a beautiful satsangar, place for having discourses from the Master. So many women donated their jewelry. So many people made donations for that. So a lot of jewelry was sitting in different small places. The Dera was very small, just a few houses. And a gang of robbers heard that jewelry, gold jewelry, is being collected to be put on a building. They sent one of their men, who was a recce man, that we used to go for reconnaissance to find out where the gold would be, how to rob it, how to arrange the theft of that gold. He was a Muslim guy. A lot of Muslims were followers of Great Master, sort of Sikhs, Hindus, Christians, every faith. Atheists were following him also. Those who do not believe in God were also following him. This guy came, a Great Master was giving a discourse. He knew he'd give the discourse at 5 o'clock in the evening. And he went around the houses and he saw some women sitting there. Why are you sitting here, not gone to the satsang for the discourse? No, we are taking care of the gold. Where is the gold in that box? He said, I have never seen such an easy way to rob a place. They're just sitting there, watching the gold sitting in a box next to them. Went to another house. A few children were playing. What are you doing here? We're taking care of the gold. Where's the gold? On that shelf. He said, I have never seen such an easy thing. This is the easiest place to rob all the gold. So he said, I'll go and inform my gang. It's very easy. Just go when the master is giving a discourse. Women are, children are there. You can just pick up and walk away. A thought came to his head. What kind of a person is giving a discourse that people don't care for their gold and their jewelry and their wealth? What could he be saying to people? Just a human being telling something to people. They forget about taking care of their wealth. So he decided to go and see what is he saying. So he left the dera where the hall, where the discourse was going on, was an open place, just a tent. He left the houses and went to the open place and stood, look at Great Master. At that moment, Great Master was saying, that power of the word exists in everybody, including gangsters and robbers. He got shocked. How he recognized me? How does he know me? He couldn't go, waited, and went back. At this satsang finished, he walked up and he said, how did you know that I am a robber gangster? Has you told me, direct looking at me, that power is also in the gangsters and robbers? He said, I don't know who you are. Great Master said, I don't know who you are. He said, no, don't tell me. You told me about gangsters and robbers. Great Master said, I say that every day. That's not a big deal. He said, no, don't play this with me. I know you know something. I want to follow you. He never went back to the gang. Great Master said, to live here, if you want to be with me, welcome. I'll teach you how to meditate and go inside. But if you want to live here, you have to work. Because we don't believe in living on charity, because that creates karma. You have to pay them back sometimes. If you do work and get paid for it, no new karma is created. You're paying off side by side. What do you know? What can you do? He said, I only know how to rob people. He said, you can't do that here. But don't you have any other skill? And he thought, he said, yes, when our gang used to go for robberies on a truck, we had a getaway truck. And I was an electrician really, and when the dynamo armature would break up, I would repair it. Great Master said, I have a job for you. There's no electric power here, we get a generator. You run it? Yes, Master. First generator was brought and ran with a belt on it and a diesel engine and produced power, and first light was first lighted in the Great Master's house from that generator. He meditated as hard as he was robbing people. His love and devotion grew so much. He said, Master, can I go back in time and see? He said, you can see everything. Not only your life, you can see any life you want. Everything is all intact there. Nothing passes away. Only we feel we have moved on time and therefore become past. All past is alive, and you can see. I want to see Prophet Muhammad, if possible, Jesus Christ. Sure you can. He went back and saw exactly Jesus Christ as he was teaching at that time. He saw Muhammad and how he got the Ihram and so on, personally. And exactly as historically recorded. So, there is no question that you cannot go to the past and check it out, what we're thinking about. Don't live outside. Live where the truth is. Truth about everything. Truth about religion, truth about history, truth about anything you can check out. Only requirement is go within. Jesus did not say he will not come again. He expressly said, I will come again. Therefore, Jesus was referring to enlightened people coming here to take them back home. That's what he said. So that is why that's always happening. It can't be for a small section of time. Somebody came and the seekers of that time went, all others are condemned. What kind of father would that be who would create this kind of race? Father is all kind. We are all children of the same Father, same God, one God. And therefore we call it by different names, does not make different gods. All religions refer to one God. They're the same God. They're not two. So that is why, no matter how we've been brought up, these assumptions that we make from our associates, from our parents, from our studies, from religion, assumptions come in the way even of our discovery of the truth inside. You should be open enough. If something has to be found inside you, not outside from somebody else, look inside. Don't go by what somebody else experienced. Go by what you yourself experience. You'll find out the truth.